Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Cahill U.S. Marshal. George Kennedy collaboration. It's a Western. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. It also has Neville Brand. I thought it was pretty bad. I didn't like how they made out John Wayne to be the hero, especially what he did at the end was kind of didn't make sense. But,
well, yeah, because we had an hour to kill.
I really couldn't find any redeeming qualities on any of the characters in this movie. The script was pretty bad. And even though it had Neville Brand, I didn't really particularly care for his character. Actually, Laredo is better than this, the Laredo television show. Because at least Neville Brand got to ham it up a lot more. His character is kind of weak and always getting shot and stuff. Or he gets his leg busted. He's kind of a weak character. I didn't particularly care for him. Anyways, John Wayne's sons, I guess he doesn't have custody of them. So he has his platonic friend, I guess, take care of him. And it's because of his job, he's U.S. Marshal. So presumably he's underpaid and overworked and overappreciated, I think, in this movie. So he doesn't have time to spend with his kids. Consequently, they go rob a bank with George Kennedy and his gang of hoodlums. And George Kennedy kills a couple of people who try to stop the bank robbery. They distract everyone by setting the barn on fire. And they're still too loud with their explosives. Some guy tries to stop it and they shoot him, and then they shoot another guy. The kids are kind of horrified at the death that's happening around them, rightly so. And so they look scared. They don't know what's going on. George Kennedy is stupid enough to trust the kids to hide the money. So they hide it, and then of course George Kennedy starts coming after him, threatening to kill him. The youngest 11-year-old blonde kid gets pneumonia. George Kennedy comes after him like a third time or something, and they just make up some lame excuse like, we'll wait for him to get over his pneumonia because he's going to die. Then they sneak away before George Kennedy can get back at him again to get the loot. And by this time, John Wayne sort of catches on to what's happening. Neville Brand plays the tracker. So he's going after the bank robbers, and he gets the wrong gang of criminals. And that's why I didn't particularly care for him. He's a weak character. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be a better tracker than John Wayne, and he catches the wrong guys. So John Wayne, like I said, sort of figures out that these guys are innocent. He kind of feels sorry for them. Gives them like a cigar and stuff. He likes handing out cigars to Neville Brand also. And so he starts tracking his kids with Neville Brand. They're on this horse wagon on the way to retrieve the stolen loot. And I guess George Kennedy's going to meet him at some barn. So the kids do this clever trick where they only bring 3/5 of the loot, and then they hide the other 2/5 for themselves. George Kennedy shows up, starts demanding more money. The kids refuse, so George Kennedy takes off, and the kids go get the remaining 2/5, and of course George Kennedy is following them, as well as John Wayne. And by this time, Neville Brand has been shot and killed like twice. He's like a monk from the Phantom Creeps. Keeps getting shot, but it doesn't faze him. You got to shoot him like 3 times. Same thing happens to George Kennedy later. I guess I spoiled some of the ending. Anyway, Neville Brand gets shot by one of George Kennedy's gang who's sort of following the wagon. This is before John Wayne is forced to buy a mule or a donkey or something, because it's the only one within 20 miles. He has to pay $50 for it. He's kind of upset about it. The mule donkey thing keeps kicking and laying on the ground. So, anyways, that's about the movie. I just couldn't find anything that really stuck. And the ending kind of disappointed me a lot. The decision that John Wayne made at the end. I don't think he did the right thing, especially as a law enforcement person. But I can go into the ethics and morality of the ending, but I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spoil too much of the ending. Just suffice to say that it wasn't a good flick. I'm not going to recommend it. I'm not going to say check it out or post the trailer in the movie description. But yeah, try and get through a couple more George Kennedys, then I'll get into David F. Friedman, and we'll see how far I can get later today. It's about 85 degrees here in Millbrae, California. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but good thing I found a tree to kind of block the sun a little bit. Otherwise, I'd be frying and sweating right now. They like to plant trees around here. All these do-gooder leftist people. So, especially on the sidewalk, they like to plant trees. Probably San Francisco and New York City don't look the same for that reason. But I'm here in Millbrae, and this town is especially filled with hipsters and left-leaning people who love trees. So we got palm trees here, little I don't know what this tree is. And thankfully it provided some shade because we're experiencing a little Indian summer. It's probably nothing compared to Australian weather though. But it is a little bit hot today. I'm wearing my t-shirt. Wonder if my son will take off his Gap sweater eventually. His mom's got him all brainwashed into wearing a sweater during the summertime. Wonder if he's going to take it off later today. We'll see. But she's pretty much got him hooked on that sweatshirt. I don't know about him, but 85 degrees is hot for me. I guess I'm spoiled. Anyways, I'll send him my review later. There we go.